What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody had a beautiful day. Hope everybody's day is starting off great. My day, God dang it. I'm trying to tell y'all. I know I be shiny and shit. I think it's my lighting, yo. But I can't help it. I'm always shiny. Like, not for nothing. Like, I'm always shiny. But I'd rather be that than look like I'm fucking dehydrated and shit. So it is what it is. Ain't nothing I can do about it. Whatever, nigga. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a beautiful Thursday. My Thursday has been decent. There's a couple of things I want to get to today, including the title of this video. I want to get to that also, but there's a couple of other things I want to get to. What's up, Ashley? What's up, Crystal Turner? We haven't seen you for a couple of days. How you doing, baby girl? Sharak. That's what it is. How you doing, Vexstar? How they doing over there in the UK? What part of the UK you from, Vex? I'm Vix. Pardon me. What part of the UK you from? I'm curious. What's up? Not good. Mike Hurd, Karen Brown, Vanilla Bonilla. Okay, finally, I'm not watching this later after live. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone had a great new year. I'm having a pretty good year. I hope you're having a pretty good year, too. I'm going to assume you're a female because of the Vanilla Bonilla. I can't see a guy naming themselves that, but, you know, whatever, nigga. What's up, SJ? Mountain Rain. J-Mo Status. Letitia. How's everybody doing this morning? Hope everybody woke up, got their water, got their fruit, whatever it is that you need to get your day going. Hope everybody that need to be at work. Hope everybody's doing the things that y'all need to be doing, man. Like, I know it seems like I've been slacking lately, but I haven't been slacking. I've actually been taking care of some other business. We do got some big things to come, and I'm over here by myself for the most part. So whenever there's footwork that needs to be done, I have to go do the footwork. It just is what it is. What up, Letitia, Shakes, China Johnson, JB, Little Pug? How's everybody doing today? BC Clout Cash, what up? Welsh Mountains. Okay, that's what it is. Nice. So you are blonde. Okay. Caveman approved. That's what it is. Couple of things I want to talk about. So the other day, me and Zeke, I can't even wipe it off. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm just shiny. There's nothing I can do about that shit. I'm just healthy. Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell niggas. What's up, John Paul, JR? Yeah, everybody hit that like button if y'all don't mind. What's up, Prince Amir? It's a couple of things I want to address. I'm gonna get to the what's up, Linux? Shout out the punch. I'm gonna get to the fucking speakers over here. I'm gonna get to the topic of the video, but okay, so I saw a video yesterday, right? Yeah, Zeke 9000 is funny as shit. So I saw a video yesterday, right? And basically, Madonna has butt implants. Madonna. Shout out to Dice TV. I didn't see that video. I actually seen a different video yesterday. But this morning I woke up and I saw a Dice TV video and Dice was talking about it. Shout out to Dice. Dice got some. Go check out Dice TV's on it because he's doing a few innovative things over there on his channel that I personally haven't seen anybody else do. Other people might be doing it, but I haven't seen anybody do. So go check out Dice TV. You might like the way he's disseminating information. It might be interesting to you, funny and whatever. Anyway, so yeah, so Madonna has butt implants now, and I'm gonna tell you why this is so funny to me personally. Okay, so a lot of people are gonna look and be like, "Yo, Madonna, old as shit. Why does she got butt implants?" Yeah, that shit don't make no sense. But this is why that's funny to me. I remember growing up in the 80s. I remember in the 80s, they were trying to convince everybody that big butts were bad. You got it. In the 80s, it was about having flat butts. Females that had flat butts were attractive. I don't know who else in here. Okay, think about the actresses from the 80s, which got a lot of movies and stuff like that. Sigourney Weaver. You can say what you want. She was the Alien franchise chick, right? Sigourney Weaver, flat butt. Madonna, flat butt. Because if you had a big butt, you were fat. Having no ass was the thing. Julia Roberts, Helena Bonham Carter. Well, Helena Bonham Carter isn't from the 80s, but yeah, I don't think she has any ass. Video girls, flat butts. They had the fucking speedos or whatever the fuck the chicks wore. Part of my language. I gotta stop cursing so much. They had the speedos or whatever the heck that the chicks wore. They had the high waistband like this, so your butt looked flatter. So a good portion of your back could be misperceived as your butt. So your butt would look like it was flatter than it actually was. And now an individual from, and I never understood that. I was like, why is flat butts in? Like, okay, so I used to have a crush on my best friend growing up. His name is Freddie Roman. What's up, Freddie Roman? Shout out to the whole Roman family, Ada, Nilsa. Shout out to all of y'all. So I used to have a crush on his mom. Her name is Ada. I used to have a crush on her. And one of the reasons why I think I had a crush on her was because I didn't have no mother myself, to be honest with you. But one of the reasons why I had a crush on, and she was, short, and she had like a big base. You understand what I'm saying? She had a big base, not that big up top. And that just became the how do you say, the template for what I'm attracted to. But I also somehow always ends up with chicks with big boobs. I don't know why. I don't even care about big boobs. That's a fact. Like, I don't even care about them shits. But I usually end up with chicks with big boobs. But I'm weird because I'd rather, no disrespect to women that I don't necessarily like. A female could be attractive, but if she doesn't fall inside of the template of what I want, I won't date her. So sometimes just because I don't want to date a female, that doesn't mean that she's unattractive. That just, she doesn't fall inside of the category of what I want. And I'm kind of only want what I want. Anyway, so okay, Ashley over here giving me the logistics of her situation. That's what it is. Have I dated females outside of that template, outside of the big base, small up top? Yes, I have. So I don't want to make it seem like I've never done that. I have. But so that's always been the template for what I like. I like women with a big bottom. See? We don't even know this dude. He just pops on and he's trying to, you got to go. We don't do that. We don't even know you. How you over here trying to push your channel? So I like big bass, small up top. But I don't usually get that. I usually get like kind of like the both. So anyway. So now that I see Madonna, somebody who lived throughout the generation that they tried to shame colored people, because that's what they was doing. That's what they was doing. No disrespect to the women in here that are Caucasian, but in the 80s, they were trying to shame colored people. They were trying to shame Black women. They were trying to shame Dominican women. They was trying to shame Puerto Rican. They was trying to shame women of other colors. Because in the 80s, even when you had a white female, Caucasian female that had a nice body and had a nice shape, they were trying to shame her also because she looked it, or she had a body, or she had a shape like a woman of color. So now that we're in the day and age that we're in right now, and we have, what up, Aunt? And we have, what up, Gina? And we have someone who lived through the 80s, was successful in the 80s, and was an icon in the 80s to many young women that perpetuated that flat ass stereotype, which in reality was them trying to make women of color look unattractive. Now getting a butt implant. Have you ever seen Sigourney Weaver? What up, produced by Tyler? You ever seen Sigourney Weaver? Sigourney Weaver has the thinnest lips of anyone that has probably ever existed. There's probably only like one other person with lips thinner than her, and that's that dude. I forgot his name. He's like an actor. He's a pretty good actor actually. But Sigourney Weaver has no ass and no lips. That's what they were trying to push as attractive in the 80s. Females with no ass and females with no lips. My bottom lip thick. You funny as shit, Ashley. Brooke Shields. There you go with another one. And now that's why I'm saying this whole her getting butt implants is like, yeah, shaped like a boy. No, no. That's exactly what they was doing, Vix. They was trying to make it Michelle Pfeiffer. Thank you. They go another one. They was trying to make the female shaped like a boy the epitome of beautiful. That's a fact. A boy with titties. Epitome of beautiful. That's what they were trying to do in the 80s. Not a fact. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's so, I don't want to use the word ironic, but it's so apropos for Madonna. We're not doing that, not good. We're not doing that, not good. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Not, you see how Crystal Turner just said it? That's the way to say it, not good. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Androgynous looks. Thank you, Crystal Turner. So now the fact that, and I'm not gonna lie, she was on the stage with Ariana Grande. So when I first saw the thing, I was like, first thing I noticed was, damn, this bitch can't dance. You know, she was trying to do like, you know, the shit that the chicks do when they be popping it and shit or whatever the fuck. So the first thing I thought was, this shit can't dance. And then I looked a little closer and I said, what in the hell? I think my head even did that. What in the hell? I said, Madonna that can't be Madonna. At first, because I didn't know that was Madonna. I was like, that can't be Madonna. Why whoever the hell this is that they can't dance is on stage with Ariana Grande with a fake ass? And then she turned around. And I said, oh Lord, that's Madonna. Oh, and coincidentally, I think she's saying that that's natural. Now, I'm going to tell you what the actual problem is, right? I'm not saying neither one of those women are not attractive, by the way. Crystal Turner says Julia Roberts. Crystal Turner says Julia Roberts was and is one of the most sexiest females ever is Cindy Crawford. That's my opinion. I'm not saying neither one of them women ain't attractive. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying shout out to Vanilla Bonilla with the donation. She says X chat real quick, everyone, and hit the like button, please. Thank you. Could everybody X out of the chat and hit the like button that has not hit the like button already? Thank you, Vanilla Bonilla. Appreciate you. This is where I think a lot of the females that get butt implants miss out. Two ways. The first way is this. Like Hector Alvarez says, yeah, you can't have super skinny legs with a big fat butt. I've actually literally seen females like that. Don't get it twisted. But it's abnormal and it looks weird, even when it's natural. It's abnormal and it looks weird, even when it's natural. It's one. Two is you don't have to get the fucking Escalade. You could get the fucking little ass fucking SUV butt that matches your legs, and that kind of solves the problem. And you won't have the super badunkadunk, but you'll have more than you came in the store with, and that's a fact. I'm just saying. I think that's the issue, that they're upgrading to like the Yukon of butts when they shouldn't be upgrading to like the Yukon of butts. What up, Lambo? When they should be like more in the area of a what's the Kia SUV name? Anybody know the name for the Kia SUV? What's up, Melissa? Anybody know the name for the Kia SUV? That's the butts they should probably be getting, not the Yukon. Don't get the butt that guzzles all the gas. There you go, the Sorrento. They should be getting the Sorrento butt, and instead they're getting the Yukon butt. Oh, appreciate you, Gina Allen. Yeah, that was disgusting. I don't know what Madonna was thinking. First of all, Madonna, you like 90. We don't want to see you doing that, dropping it like it's hot. Like Madonna, it hasn't been hot for like 40 years. Stop. What's up, Dutch? Yeah, I don't know how old she is, but she old as hell, and she looked 20 years older than she actually is. So please stop, Madonna. Go find yourself what's the dude that's currently with Nicki Minaj? Go find yourself a young one of those guys. The guy that he just, he's down and out, and he's just like, fuck it. I'll have sex with Madonna for a sandwich. Nope, you can't say that, stir fry kid. That was too racy. Too racy. Don't time him out. Oh, god dang it. I didn't want him timed out, man. I just want it was too racy. You can't say that. We're not trying to. We're not going that hard on the Madonna disrespect. Nah, it's over now. Whatever. Shout out to Jack Frost. It's over now. We just gotta. I don't know what. I don't know what's gonna happen with him. What up, Brandon Laura? What up, Brandon Laura? Everybody thinks I'm gonna tell you what happened. Everybody goes to everybody else's chat and talk about how we kick everybody. We don't kick people, but I'm gonna say what he said for everybody that don't know what couldn't be said. He said he'd run a train on Madonna. We don't talk like that. Like all I was talking about was one person maybe having sex with her for a sandwich. We wasn't talking about Madonna like she was a freaking whore. You understand why he had to get timed out? I mean, if y'all ladies can't understand why he had to get timed out, that's not like, I don't know what to say. Nah, but Kevin Federline had respect for herself. Kevin Federline wasn't kissing nobody's fucking feet on the fucking gram. That was just in a dirty ass fucking bathtub with all that booty juice. Yeah, that's rape talk on some degree. Actually, absolutely, Gina. That's why we can't allow that. Like, we're not mad at Homeboy. I'm not mad at Homeboy, but we can't allow comments like that. And people need to stop thinking that saying things like that is we're not. It's not acceptable. If we gotta only be 6 niggas in here in the chat, then there only gonna be 6 of us in here in the chat. It is what it is. But shit like that ain't acceptable. We can't accept that. We gotta stop letting people think that we have to accept all of the disgusting things that they say and think. We don't have to accept that shit. What's next? You understand what I'm saying? Like, what's next? No, I'm not accepting that shit. If I accepted that shit, I'd leave. Thank you, John Martinez. Yeah, they think they're being funny. That's not funny. It's way too early for that. All right, let's move on. All right, I was gonna tell a couple more of them fucking Madonna jokes. She old as shit. I was expecting her AARP card to drop out of fucking pocket when she was dancing. She old as shit, yo. This shit is retarded. Shout out to Punch. Oh, no, I didn't think anybody was laughing at that thing he said. Nobody can see it. Oh, you can see it because you were admin. What flag shit? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I'm getting flagged like crazy because I'm not allowing people to come on my channel and call in and say what they want. I'm not allowing trolls, not just people just in general. I'm not allowing trolls that come to the channel and troll and be disrespectful and curse people out and say effed up things in the chat to call in so they can then say effed up things and be disrespectful. So they're flagging me like crazy. And then other people are just flagging the channel like crazy. Everybody's flagging us like crazy because we kick people. But you don't want to, you're upset that we're not allowing for you to troll. I don't understand. You can go places where they accept that. So people just got too much time on their hands. It is what it is. Look, we got 116 people in here, only 44 likes. I have to assume at least 50 people are in here right now just for looking for the opportunity to troll. Got 116 people in here, 50 likes. What you gonna do? You don't call name. You can if you want to talk about homeboy, don't kick him. Don't kick him. I put him on one time out. Don't nobody else time him out. God dang, I gotta say all this all the time. We don't call names, Scotty. All right, but that's not a bad question. I just had to put you on the timeout because we don't call people names. All right, we don't do that. But you want to know academics acting like 11-year-old. I don't know. I don't know why he's arguing with women back and forth. Star wanted to argue with him, and then he gave up on arguing with Star. So I don't know. I guess Star was giving him that work, and he ain't want no more beef. He didn't want to get exposed any further. I think the next level Star was gonna go to was just gonna be just too much for him. And you gotta understand, when he's arguing with Star, he's messing up his brain. You understand what I'm saying? When he's arguing with women, he's not messing up his brain because a large contingency of his fans like when he argue with women. You understand what I'm saying? Does that make any sense to you? A large contingency, and I'm not saying all of them, so I'm not disrespecting everybody. I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm just saying a large contingency of his fans thinks it's funny when he disrespects women. So, or they think it's cool when he disrespects women. So when he's arguing with a female, he's not hurting his brain. When he's arguing with a star who's then bringing invoices, and he's bringing paperwork, and he's showing, look, this is what this is, and this really happened, and that nigga lying, then that just changes the whole dynamic of the situation, if that makes any sense. That's now hurting his brain. That's hurting Complex's ability to market him. You understand? But if he's just dissing females, if he's just being disrespectful to females, then that's not hurting his brain, because his core audience, they're okay with him disrespecting women. They think it's funny. They think that's cool. You understand what I'm saying? You know, unless somebody do it to their mother, then they're gonna want to fight. Or unless somebody do it to their wife or their sister, then they're gonna want to fight. But you know, as long as you disrespecting some woman they don't know, that's cool. That's funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm just saying what it is. So I answered dude question, but he had to get put on a timeout because we don't call names. It's no name calling, man. Like I told you, I've had a couple of situations where the shit just, I'm not gonna argue with you. So I was at this, okay, so I was at this place, right? I had this meeting I was at, right? So I was at this meeting. So while I'm at the meeting, it was okay. So while I'm at the meeting, we had a female there. It was like a mixed group, right? So we had a female there that didn't necessarily, you know how you got people who don't like you, but everybody likes you damn near. So they have to act like they like you, but they really don't like you. You understand what I'm saying? But everybody likes you and everybody respects you. You understand what I'm saying? So we had a certain individual there who uh she didn't like me. You understand what I'm saying? And she didn't, and part of the reason why she didn't like me was because no, everybody respected me. That's part of the reason why she didn't like me. So what ends up happening is uh there was some new girl that came to the group, right? So the new girl was in there. We used to have a meeting. Well, new girl started working in, whatever the case was, and we had we used to have meetings every Thursday. We had a meeting, right? So at this particular meeting, I think it was Thursday. This meeting was for Thursday. This place. So when we had the meeting, um, the girl was asked a question, or the girl was speaking on something or something. So homegirl next to her was like, "Yeah, every single time, like she just said something about me, like the girl was gonna say something, and then I was gonna attack what she was saying. So the instructor said something, right? So what the instructor said was one thing. So the girl said something because she's new, she don't know nothing. So the girl said something, and when I say she don't know nothing, I mean she literally did not know how it operated there. She needed assistance. That's what I'm saying. So she said something, and so she said something, and after she said what she said, I didn't respond back to what the girl said. I was responding back to what the instructor in front of the room was saying, right? Uh, our um our supervisor was saying. So I went to respond back to what our supervisor was saying. But when I started responding back to what the supervisor was saying, she started acting like I was responding to her because of what the girl had told her. So she just went straight off the fucking rails, and she started cursing me out and everything else, going up, well, shut the fuck up. Da, da, da. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Right? So she started going crazy. So I said, look, I'm not gonna argue with you. You understand what I'm saying? So then she got up out her fucking seat, walked over to me, stood in front of me like she was trying to threaten me. So I stood up and I said, yo, look, I don't hit women, but if you touch me, I'm about to, if you touch me, it's gonna like it's this is not what you want. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I don't hit women, but I'm not gonna stand here and get hit. That ain't gonna happen. So, you know, basically let her know. Make your next move. Think about your next move before you make it. So then she started talking crazy. So I'm not gonna lie. I said, "Yo, look." She said something about like trying to threaten me about something, something, something. So I basically said, you know, basically I'm not putting my hands on you or nothing like that. But you know, I made a comment about, you know, you should probably just go get your man. So she decided she was gonna get a man. She called a man up on the phone. Now the people didn't know I could fight, right? I'm not gonna tell you how they know. So after she called her man up, trying to tell her man to come down there to kick my ass, somebody pulled her to the side and was like, "Yo, this dude know how to fight." Hold on, hold on. So somebody pulled her to the side, yo. I'm telling you. And I know somebody pulled it to the side because they came and told me. Somebody else came and told me that yo, somebody tried to get her to tell her man to stay home. That's what they was trying to tell her man to do. Like, you don't want to really call your man like this nigga. He really know how to fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a game. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so she calls her man, tells her man to come. Right. So after she calls her man, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Recording situation. Oh, so after she calls her man the first time and tells him to come, somebody came over to her and was like, "Yo, this dude really know how to fight. Like, yeah, he's a nice guy. He don't even want no problems. Like, are you okay? Like trying to like tell her like, are you okay? Can you like what's wrong with you? Like, he doesn't. He's a nice guy. He doesn't even want no problems. Like, why are you, trying to talk her down?" But all she heard was, he really knows how to fight for real. Like, it's not a game. So she calls her man back while I'm in earshot and tells her man, "Yo, make sure that he bring his gun so you can shoot this nigga," or like that, like talking like that. So after she was talking like that, my bosses was like, "Yo, they asked me to go home." I said, "I'm not going nowhere." I said, I'm not going nowhere. This lady just threatened my life. I'm not going nowhere. I want this dude to show up, and I want to see what's gonna happen. So they was trying to get me to leave. I told them I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. So obviously, dude never showed up. But I'm laughing because it was so fun. Yeah, come to shoot me like over nothing. Told him to bring his gun, and then I was like, "Yo," but and I think he was on the phone. I think he could have heard me when I said it. I was like, "Yo," but like you know, like I'm such a pussy because she was calling me a pussy. I'm like, yeah, I'm such a pussy, right? Why does he needs to bring a weapon? Because we just want to hurt you. I'm like, oh man, how did they hire this one? Oh no, they got rid of her. They got rid of her. She had to go. They but they wanted me to go home though. You understand what I'm saying? Because okay, when the instructor, when he first went to our superiors and told them what happened, no, because he's over me, but they over him. The nigga left mad shit out. I'm not trying to knock gay niggas, but he's gay. So when he told the story, he just told the story in a manner that made it seem like, you know, he can't help himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the dude. Like, I don't know him personally. Like, we don't go to the club, but you know what I'm saying? I've been around the dude enough that he can't help himself. He just was going to tell it in a manner that was going to, you know, look out for the female. You understand what I'm saying? If that makes any sense? Yeah, that's the punch we be talking about. We talking about that punch because he's 6ix9ine's most favorite, bestest friend forever. You know the nigga like 3 months or some shit. You know the nigga 6ix9ine for like 3 months. All of a sudden he's doing interviews about how him and 6ix9ine is blood buddies. Some shit. I don't know. So I just thought that was funny. I want to tell that story. Why was I telling that story again? I forgot why I was telling that story. We got to get to the actual conversation. We got to get to the actual 6ix9ine shit. I'm about to call this guy up. But yeah, I just thought that was funny. I forgot why we told that story. Why did I tell that story? I forgot why I told that story. Anyway, anybody rewind all the way back, y'all know why I told that damn story. Oh, yeah, that's my point. I don't think people should be trying to, like, if you're a grown man, you should, if you're a male in general, like, that says a lot about you if you're willing to always want to argue and fight with women. Like, I'm not knocking a nigga if they're like, that's the only safe people for him to argue with. Because if he try to argue with other niggas, he try to argue with a nigga like Star gonna drag him on the internet, drag the shit out of him. He try to argue with a whole bunch of these other niggas. They gonna want to put hands and feet on him. And I'm gonna say this much, and I'm not trying to say this to disrespect them or to try to create bad for him. But I keep telling people the reason why he was beefing with these rappers is because of academics. I'm telling you, that's why he started beefing with these rappers. I'm telling you, that's why he started beefing with these rappers, because of academics. And it's so weird to me how all of these rappers are so mad at Tekashi69. So mad at Tekashi69 for beefing with them, but I don't hear none of them calling out academics. I don't hear none of them. None of them. None of them calling out academics. I'm not trying to say go and try to put hands on them or nothing like that, but I don't see how none of them are trying to call out academics. None of them. He went, academics gave him this whole template, this whole why did he just get timed out? Gave him this whole template and everything else for how to do this shit that he was doing on the internet to get his name popping and starting controversy. That's all academics. Yep, trolling for views. That's all academics. I do not understand why these dudes ain't. See, that's why I'm not trying to diss these rappers or nothing like that. Especially, well, the academics can't go to Chicago. You heard him numerous times, so why he ain't never going to Chicago. I don't blame him. All right. If I was him, I wouldn't go to Chicago either. But to be perfectly honest with you, there's a lot of other places that he should not be welcome. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to hate on him. Really not. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually just speaking matter of factly. There's just a lot of places that I don't think that he should even be welcome, because 6ix9ine wouldn't have gotten into the beefs that he got into if not for being taught how to mess with the algorithm, because that's what happened. That's whether people don't know it or not. What happened was 6ix9ine taught him how to mess with the YouTube algorithm, and then by messing with the YouTube algorithm, it will actually affect algorithms on other platforms because YouTube is such a big platform. You understand what I'm saying? So if you mess with the YouTube algorithm in a good way, that can make it push all the business towards you and towards your name, and to push all of the make you trend. If you could trend on YouTube and you have fucking music out, then you could also start trending on other platforms. You understand what I'm saying? So he taught him how to do that. And by him, and the proof of that is Ack is doing it himself now for his little music that he has dropping, which I'm not mad at. For everybody that thinks that I'm mad at things like that, I'm not. I literally have people that's been trying to get me to actually drop music and rap since I started doing this, and I'm really not interested in it. So I'm not interested in having a rap career. That's why I can understand what Joe Buttons is talking about. Like, I'm old right now. Like, I'm too old for that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to tour. I don't want to be in the studio all night. I don't want to I don't want to do any of those things. You understand what I'm saying? Like, doing something like that once a month is okay. That's dope. But to be doing like, that's not what I want to do. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, so I think people need to be a little bit more understanding towards 6ix9ine, because 6ix9ine was taught how to do something by academics. And when academics taught him how to do that thing, then he brought that thing back to his camp, and then they took it to a level where they probably shouldn't have taken it to. So while I'm not saying, I don't think academics told him to beef with a Chief Keef, I don't think academics told him to go to Chicago and do that bullshit. I don't think academics told him to do any of that stuff. But what I'm saying is, because of what academics taught him, he was able to take that to the next level. And this ain't the first time I've said this. I've said this before. I just think that um I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not trying to knock the guy. It's just, this is a topic of conversation right now, and I'm telling my opinion. Um, if you think, I'm not really trying to attack the guy. I think that you only could fool the public for but so long. There's just gonna come a point where you can't fool the public any further. You're just too exposed. Your life is just too exposed. And you're not gonna be able to fool the public. And I'm gonna tell you right now, academics. I'm just thinking this. I can't be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that some of the shit that's gonna be used against 6ix9ine and Shotty and them in court is gonna be literal video that they got from academics, because everybody keeps forgetting that they told academics that he had to come in and have a speak with them, all because academics said, "Oh, the FBI never said that I had to come in and talk to them." Right? I reported. I reported that academics had to go speak to the FBI. Academics came out saying that the FBI never said that he had to report to them. Right? He said that people were lying. Right? That's how come I know he watched his channel. You feel me? Um, but he also said all that shit that he lied about, that Star proved he was lying about. So could he also be lying about this? Star just proved he lied about a lot of shit. Star just proved he just lies. Am I wrong? Star did just kind of prove he just lies. Academics said a whole bunch of shit about Star. Star bust out paperwork. I don't think Academics lied. You want me to tell you what I think happened? Okay, yeah, he lied about some things. But I think Academics is just not in the know as much as he wants people to think he's in the know. That's it. I think the Academics is okay. So they got this other dude on YouTube that he always talks about. He has sources. If y'all notice, I never say I have sources. How often have y'all ever heard me really be like, "Yo, I got a source"? When do y'all hear me say that? How often do what up, Filthy? How often do y'all ever? What up, Common? Exactly. I rarely ever say that. You understand what I'm saying? The actors here right now, not hit the like button. You niggas is funny. Shout out to Star. Shout out to Star. Real shout out. Yeah, you got other. Yeah, he always omits information, but that's neither here nor there. So I think he just don't be in the know. I think he be guessing. And he's not good at it. So I think some of the stuff that he actually said about Star is shit that he don't even know if it's true or not, because he's not in the loop like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like he's not in the loop like that, so he don't even know. Shout out to Star. Y'all love Star. And you've been here a month or two and you've never heard me talk about I got a source, because I don't talk like that. You understand what I'm saying? Just tell whatever your fucking video is about. Speak on what your video is about. If you got a source, you got a source. If you don't got a source, you don't got a source. You don't have to tell people you got a source. That's retarded. Why are people saying, "Oh, I got a source" every single time? Like that's like you trying to give the things you're gonna say credibility, when you should just speak the thing, and then credibility or credence will be given, whatever credence it deserves will be given to it after the fact. Like that's how it is sometimes. So I don't know, niggas. I'm not talking about. We don't speak that man's name on this page at all. Not good. That's like the third time I told you that. Not good. We don't speak that man's name on this page. Nigga like fucking Beetlejuice, and he can come out of nowhere and be fucking harassing me for the next 3 weeks. I don't want that. Retarded. What did I call retarded? I'm trying to stop saying that word, by the way. But what did I call retarded? I'm not saying I didn't say something was retarded. I'm trying to stop saying the word. But I'm asking, what did I say was retarded? Hey, come on, man. Don't call that guy over here. That guy flat out lied on me. Just flat out lied. I know for a fact certain individuals don't have no sources. They have zero sources. He didn't answer. We gave him a chance to answer. He didn't want to answer. I know for a fact certain people got zero sources and they talking about they got fucking sources. You don't got no sources. You know how you know you don't got, I know you don't got no sources? Because I know niggas. How about that? You ain't got no sources. Stop. I think people need to understand that the internet doesn't give you much anonymity as people think that it gives them. They think that they have the right. Shout out to Filthy with the donation. They think that they have the right to come on the internet, say whatever they want. Yo, look, people will respect what you're doing if you're doing it because that's your profession. When you come on the internet and you want to talk about how you a gang member this, you a gang member. I'm not a gang member. When you come on the internet and you talk about how you a gang member this, you a gang member that, then that means that there's certain laws that you got to abide by. There's certain rules that you got to abide by. I'm not a gang member. I'm literally just a journalist. I'm just reporting on shit. When you say that you're a gang member, you can't be reporting on shit because then you snitching. See the difference? You see the difference? If you're a gang member and you come on, you're not reporting on shit. Let me clarify that. Zeke comes on the show, right? Zeke translates to a degree. And I translate Zeke. It's not snitching. See, what it is when you don't know certain things, you think certain things is snitching, right? So since I know certain things, I know that what I'm saying isn't snitching. But when people that don't know, then they be like, yo, why you snitching? And I'm like, if you knew what I knew, you wouldn't think what I just said is snitching. Well, nowadays, they just call snitching as tattletelling. That's it. But snitching is really actually being involved in a crime and then going and telling on the niggas that help you commit the crime. That's snitching. But let's call Zeke up and get to the actual conversation. I've been fucking talking with y'all all this time. I don't think Zeke can answer right now. His phone might be downstairs. All right, we'll get back to him. All right, so let's get to the actual topic of the conversation. All right, so as y'all seen, the video was named You.
It was good.
It's good, man.
Top of the morning.
Chilling.
Yeah, man.
All right, so I'm just right. What you about to say?
That was going on.
I'm just right now getting into the topic of 6ix9ine in contrast, what 6ix9ine did in contrast with what Lil Pump did.
Yeah. 6ix9ine is he let somebody manipulate him on how to market himself. You know what I'm saying? And within his marketing, there wasn't a humble button in him. So without a humble button in him, he put himself in the line of catching the king because he built up this character that was super tough, that couldn't back down. You know what I'm saying? He built the character that nobody can say, yo, you bugging out, chill out. Because his character became to him being tough. You know what I'm saying? Well, Lil Pump is just a little young guy that's retarded, but he actually listens to somebody, you know what I'm saying? And he humbled himself. And by him humbling himself, he's being rewarded. His rewards are greater by him just taking a simple video down, you know what I'm saying? And that's gonna help him in life, though. That may help him in life.
All right, so let's just be clear for everybody that don't know what happened. Lil Pump made a video where he said, where he basically kind of was disrespectful towards the Asian community, the Chinese community, right? So I believe China Mike, what's the guy's name?
China Mac.
What you said?
China Mac.
China Mac called them out on it. Like, yo, this and this and that, called them out on it. People were speaking about it for a while. Lil Pump decided to take the video down. Lil Pump and their people decided to take the video down. All right, so there is no way that, at least I don't believe, that if 6ix9ine was in that same situation, that 6ix9ine would have took the video down. I personally believe 6ix9ine would have doubled down on the bullshit.
Yep. The grandmother, she's a piece of shit.
Good morning, Jonathan Gilliam. That's a fact. 6ix9ine would have doubled down on the bullshit.
Because that was part of his whole script.
We can't hear you. And that's what you about to say? What up, Gooch? No, we can't. The shit falling in the background. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The things that he did, it was super tough. So, you know, he couldn't if he wanted to, because that wasn't part of the script he was writing for. You know what I'm saying? His script was sucking dick and Nobody can tell me that it is who you think you are. That's not how you live life. You know what I'm saying? But you see what happens? Look how small the world is.
Yep.
Little Puff came to do some type of something in New York City. He wanted to go to one of these clubs downtown in the village. And what happens? China Mac pulls up. You know what I'm saying? But when China Mac pulls up, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? And they spoke about, and it was peace. Now just imagine if you was acting like 6ix9ine, fuck you, suck a dick, other than that, because Little Pump not from New York City. Then now you in New York City, and this kid, this guy, this rapper that you assume is nobody, gets into this swanky club. Wanna know why? Because China Mac is from the Lower East Side. He has ties to Chinatown. He can get into anything he wants to in that little area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he got it.
Lambo.
He got it. He got into a spot that we can't get it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
That's a fact. What up, Young? Yeah, I'm gonna explain real quick what Zeke. I'm gonna explain the importance of what Zeke just said. All right, real quick for everybody that couldn't hear him. All right, so check this out. Basically, Little Pump came to New York City. Little Pump went to do a show downtown somewhere. You already said Lower East Side somewhere.
Yeah.
He went to go do a show in the Lower East Side. He showed up at an event. Now, see, this is what people don't understand about the music industry just in general. There's a reason why a majority of the music in the music industry is stripper music. You want to know why? Because the clubs is where all the deals are made. So when they want to know if a song is popping, they're usually going to be in some strip club somewhere, play the music, and see how lit the place get. You understand what I'm saying? For everybody that don't know. So you have to be able to travel. You have to be able to go places to meet people. So when 6ix9ine creates an atmosphere where he can't go nowhere to go meet people because he's telling everybody to suck a dick and he's telling everybody screw your moms and I'm gonna smoke your dead cousins and all this other crazy stuff that he's saying, he's making the area that he can actually go and do his actual business at smaller. He's making it smaller. You understand what I'm saying? So when Little Pump comes to New York, and when he comes to New York so he could basically move around, meet people, make deals. This is why these guys travel. They're making deals. When you think they're just at the strip club to be at the strip club and look at the shorties and this and this and that, they're doing that also, but they're there to make deals. So when Little Pump comes over here and he goes to wherever he's going so he could go make his deals, and China Mac shows up, and then China Mac doesn't show up with the screw you and this and this and that, but he shows up to talk to him like a man, like, yo, we need you to take this down. Now, that changes the whole environment. You think that anybody even would have thought they could have came and spoke to 6ix9ine like he was a man? You think that you can't even come up to this? You can't go up to 6ix9ine and talk to him like he's a man. He's gonna throw so much disrespect at you, it's gonna be crazy. Then he's gonna film it, and then it's gonna wind up on Academics channel. That's a fact.
That's a fact. So
what up, Sing?
It's like in these streets, man. You gotta be smart. I give like a good example of what Joe Bully was trying to say. And you know what's funny? My man was like, yo, Joe Bully, they of course all bloody lines, he said. But if I'm right, Joe Bully said he wasn't blood no more, so it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? He says that every time. Yo, I'm not homie no more. So, with that being said, once he decides to go, I'm not fucking with this lifestyle no more, it doesn't matter what the man say out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? And that's it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not just that, but it is blood in, blood out, right?
Nah, but that's different. This is New York City. This is in California.
Okay, copy.
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different situation.
Yeah, because what I'm saying is them almost killing him. Wouldn't that be blooding him out?
Now they just trying to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Basically, they didn't mean it was blood in the mouth. They was getting him out the way. You know what I'm saying? Because some homies would have still bleeded him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's okay.
Like this. You understand what I'm saying? It's different. When you fool, niggas know you fooled. He wasn't fooled. He was just in the way. You know what I'm saying?
Copy.
You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I have to look down so that y'all people don't get it confused. Because Because if y'all getting confused, y'all put yourself in danger by saying the wrong thing around some niggas that's home. Or some shit might happen. You might go get the son of food, and he ain't even food, and you have all the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I try my best, you know, give y'all as much bit of information to keep your sucker free, because a lot of people get caught up with that. I'm telling you, people get caught up with some people saying that's a dub. You ask what that shit mean now. The homies be saying that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Where you don't even know what the true meaning of that shit means. A nigga say you do a dub or that's a dub or something shit. You know what I'm saying? Yellow back property and all that. Niggas don't be knowing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's education. You gotta take it in and y'all realize what to say, what not to say. Because you got some niggas that die hard gang members that really come at you for that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, hold on. We gotta let's just stop this conversation real quick because I think we're gonna have to kick somebody. But I'm just gonna let's just say something real quick. Shout out to Frank. What's up, Frank? I ain't seen you in a minute with the donation. Okay, so somebody who's obviously trying to start a race war, and this is why we kick people that try to start race wars. We don't do that here. You can go on anybody else's channel and talk all that race war shit you want. We don't do that here. But I will address you because why not, right? They said China is Chinese, right? 6ix9ine is Mexican, right? Little Pump and Cardi is Spanish, right? Bunch of culture vultures, right? Oh yeah, Eminem too. First of all, Cardi is born in the Bronx. She cannot be a culture vulture, you dumbass. Yep, I'm calling you a name because you are retarded. She was born in the home of the hip hop. How can you be a culture vulture if you're born in the? That's like somebody being born in America, but somebody saying that they're not American.
Yeah.
You know how stupid that is? You can literally have two Canadian parents be born in America and you are American, not Canadian. So I'm just gonna explain real quick about the whole Cardi thing is stupid. This is how you know people are racist. All right, this is how you know people are bigots. Pardon me. This is whoever this mob ties is. He's just a bigot. That's one. Two. Do you even know about hip hop? I'm pretty sure you don't. I'm 100% sure you don't know about hip hop because you think hip hop is a black thing because rap was a black thing. No, hip hop had almost every culture in it. They had Zeke. The majority of the people who did graffiti, what race were they?
White, Albanian, Asian, Chinese, Mexican, Colombian, depends on the area you was from. But BYI.
Don't kick him yet. I got stuff to say to this guy. Don't kick him.
MPC crew, they was from Morris Park. The MPC crew was a bunch of Albanians. Sloppy. Right there, Morris Park in the Park. MPC, Cap 1. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Graffiti was the first. Was the first with the world that was the most diverse chapter. RD and them white boys from Upper East Side, the JA1 Ghost from Viking Beach. I believe he's Russian. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Hold on. So you just basically said so many different races of people that were not black that was involved in hip hop history. Hip hop when it was being cultivated. On top of that. In the beginnings of hip hop history, you just said so many people who were not, or so many different people who were from races that were not black. Exactly. So hold on. So what are they gonna say about the Chinese motherfuckers? You want to know what's one of the biggest ethnicities that's keeping hip hop alive? Actual hip hop, Asians. Asians is the biggest community keeping actual hip hop alive. You want to know what y'all black dudes that swear that these guys is culture vultures listening to? Y'all listening to pop music. Why do I say that? Okay, what's the Migos? Migos is pop. What's Drake? Drake is pop. Who's another artist? Somebody give me another big artist out right now. Anybody give me a big artist out right now. Somebody give me a big artist. Anybody, don't matter. They're all pop. Almost all of these rap artists that our black culture is listening to right now is pop. Trippie Redd, I don't even know what he is. I don't listen to him. Future, that's pop music. J. Cole, not pop. 6ix9ine, pop music. Migos, pop music. Cardi, pop music. Casanova's not pop. Bobby Smurder's not pop. Travis Scott, pop music. That Juice WRLD shit, I don't even know that dude. Blueface, I don't know what kind of music he's making. He's making alien music. That nigga's trash. So don't come over here and we already know who that guy is. That mob ties guy is the same guy that he just wants to talk race shit all day because he's a bigot and he doesn't know anything about hip hop. So since he's a bigot and he doesn't know anything about hip hop, all he wants to do is talk bigot shit, and bigots always want to talk about race.
No, you know what's funny? I had this conversation with somebody, right? According to the record, everybody assumed the shit that, this is not even a shot at the nigga. When Jim Jones rap about East Harlem, they assumed that East Harlem is just a bunch of black people, with no culture. Then I post a bunch of music and you see the Latins coming out, you know what I'm saying? Because that's East Harlem, you know what I mean? East Harlem is salsa music, Hector Lavoe and all that, you know what I'm saying? That's what people seen growing up, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, we seen that there really wasn't no black and Spanish war on the street. It was more Dominicans against Puerto Ricans for some weird reason. It was more culture because a lot of Latinos own stores, you know what I'm saying? Latinos was into baseball. So a lot of us was into baseball and stickball. A lot of culture, a lot of love, you know what I'm saying? So according to these new rap academics, they make it sound like, yo, the East Side, just black niggas, we just mob still. Nah, it was a bunch of love, man. You know what I'm saying? It was more love than hate. Like, there wasn't no racism shit going on. Like, I could go to any of my friends' house to go get a bite of food. I could sleep at any of my friends' house. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you gotta do your research for stuff, man. People that don't be knowing, they don't know. I wish 6ix9ine would have stood pop and just not try to become a gang member, but he chose his path. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fact.
You know
what up, Mr. Jack?
Yeah, he chose his path. What can we do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the reason why I wanted to, because like we gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop allowing bigots. You understand what I'm saying? To control our way of thinking. That's what dude that want to call in want to do. Dude want to call in and start a race war because he doesn't know nothing about hip hop. He's from somewhere that's not New York City. He don't know how rap started. He doesn't understand that almost all of the breakdancing niggas growing up was some freaking was not black. The main breakdancing niggas were not black.
Exactly.
They were not black. The main breakdancing niggas was like some Puerto Rican niggas somewhere. This is a fact, yo. The main breakdancing people, the main people that was doing graffiti was like not black.
Yeah.
You know what the black people was good at? We were good at rapping. We did the rapping and the DJing. But that's not the only aspect of hip hop. That is not the only aspect of hip hop. So when we have these individuals talking about, yo, why all these other people still in our culture? Where are you from? Because I'm from New York City. I was alive when they was cultivating hip hop. Zeke was in the streets when they was cultivating hip hop. Yeah. So what are you talking about? No disrespect to people that's not from New York City, but you're from some town somewhere where you got like 80 people that never seen a black person before. That's where you live at. So don't try to tell me you from a town somewhere where you got people that never even seen a Puerto Rican person up close and personal. That's where you from. I'm not trying to control opinions, you dumbass. I'm telling you, I was alive. All of my friends were breakdancers damn year. Not all of them, but a lot of the people that I grew up knowing did breakdancing, put the mattresses in the street and did the flips. You don't know because you're a racist and a bigot and you're not welcome here. So keep flagging the channel because I know who you are. Keep flagging the channel. You're a racist and you're a bigot. Now get the fuck up out of here. Somebody kick that nigga.
And that's why I say, see how hate swings around. It's just you never know And they swear they know because they watch these documentaries. No, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you. While hip hop was being birthed, I'm gonna tell you what you call freestyle music. That was big. Freestyle music and hip hop in New York City was going at the same time, but freestyle music just had an edge because they was playing freestyle music during prime time on the radio. But freestyle music was a part of our culture because the Puerto Ricans, other than breakdancers, they was big in that culture. Freestyle and house. See, a lot of times y'all don't know. And all that played a part to hip hop. When you went to our house parties in 86, 87, 88, 89, they played freestyle house, hip hop, and Jamaican. That's hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? Hello?
Yeah, nah, nigga, I'm here.
You know what I'm saying? And that's hip hop culture. You heard TKA, you heard Run DMC, you heard I'm sorry, it's all that you can say.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Top of the
Shout
morning,
out to Zeke 9000. And
you know
Zeke 9000 pushing the merch. Well, Zeke phone hung up. He must have hit the button by accident. He saw Zeke 9000 and he fucking orgasmed. You call him back. I think his phone is charged. I'm gonna call him back. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait for him to call back. All right, hold on. Let's get back on topic. I just think that that's an important topic that we need to that personally needs to be addressed more. He loves his damn troll. I think that that's a personal topic that we need to address more. Oh shit! I looked at the wrong thing. Hold on. I think that not for nothing, like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's frustrating that we have people like that don't know what they're talking about, and they think they know what they're talking about, and they just trying to troll, but they don't know what they're talking about. He don't know what he's talking about. Like, you don't know what you're talking about at all. Shit is retarded. I live in the Bronx. I'm letting you know right now. For everybody that thinks that hip hop is just a black thing, it's not. It's really not. We have all types of different races that help turn hip hop into what it is, that contributed to the growth, to the progression, to the art form. And then when people try to say Asians, you know, they mad at China Mac or whatever, the Asians are the only ones really out here that's keeping pure hip hop alive. The Asians are the ones out here. The Asians are the ones out here doing the dancing. They're the break dancing. Who break dances? That's you don't see those videos that the Asians do with all the break dancing?
Yeah.
The Asians are keeping hip hop alive. Yeah, and the Asians were big on what's up, Walt Liquor? And the Asians was big on Wu-Tang. You understand what I'm saying? The Asians are keeping hip hop alive. So when we have people that talk about how people are stealing our culture, like, no, they're not stealing our culture. What they're doing is some people are actually helping to keep our culture alive because we have forgotten it. So unless we're gonna stop forgetting our culture, and let's just be perfectly clear, they're also a part of the culture, but we're not even using it. We're making pop music. We got this rap out there. Why don't what's this guy's name? J. Cole sell more. J. Cole, he's hip hop, he's rap. Pusha T, he's hip hop, he's rap. This is hip hop and rap music. A lot of the stuff that's coming from the South is hip hop, rap music. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of that trap music is actually hip hop, rap music. You understand what I'm saying? But what are we listening to? We listening to pop music. So come on, stop with that. People don't understand. They don't, like, a lot of people, they never been in the studio. They don't know. Anyway, let's get back on topic.
Yeah, I think you pumped it more. That's what men do, man. Don't let people walk in and shit. Because some people, they think that's a marketing tool. It's really not. You know what I'm saying? It's really not. Let me tell you, if 6ix9ine had talent, then all that other shit he didn't ever need to do.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Your talent speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie to you. You know why Act is hyped for? Because Act feels in his brain, yo, my marketing tool is good. See, this guy's the hottest nigga in America. Huh? He's about to do 100 fucking months.
What's up, Val Commerce? Commerce. I don't know why I can't say those two words together. Yeah, no, you're right. Act's marketing strategy work. Act knows how to manipulate.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did get them caught up. That's
he could have told them another way to market themselves. And still won, but he paid attention to the negative energy in the beginning. He jumped right in. Okay, this works. You know what I'm saying? It's right up my alley. Come on, bro, that's not cool, man. This is why these are why doors get closed on people. You know what I'm saying? Little Pump want to be Little Pump want to do these festivals with 100,000 people and jump on stage. You don't want to close those doors. A lot of agents got a lot of money. Don't get it twisted. A lot of these agents own these buildings. They into real estate. They own a lot of companies. They own a lot of ports. You don't want to close your own doors trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fact.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's business, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just common sense. I'm gonna lie to you. The spot that he was in, he never thought in a million years China Mac could get it. He wasn't in AG strip club or the little spots. He was in with them top-notch spots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to watch China Mac walking there with a hoodie on, with 3 goons fucked his head up. What's the big hair? That meat packing this area. You know what I'm saying? Don't take the spot. You can't get in. You know what? He has ties to that Lower East Side. Don't get it twisted. When you go to Rikers Island, when you see them Chinese cats that's in there, they be in there for extortion, kidnapping. You like, what are they 5 pounds? They be in jail for some real shit, kidnapping, extortion, and all type of like charges we don't have. We in there for selling crack and robbing each other. They in there for trying to extort a real estate agent. Yo, we kidnapping. That's what the agents go to jail for. Is that on the Lower East Side, extortion, kidnapping, and all that other. You know what I'm saying? All the crimes we don't. You know what I'm saying? So they got their hands tied into a lot of things, man. That's why you never sleep, never underestimate. Now I just like to say that thank God he didn't. When China Max first made that video, he really started talking crazy. You hear me?
Yeah.
Fuck
That's a
you.
fact. Yo, hold on 1 second. R-Dot. I don't know which one of y'all arguing with him. Why y'all arguing with this guy? R-Dot's he's cool. We don't got no problems with him. Why y'all arguing? Can y'all just agree to whatever it is that y'all arguing about? Can y'all just cut it? I appreciate that. Y'all too. Can y'all just move on? You're not gonna ban R-Dot. Keep going.
It's like. All right.
Wait, Val Commerce says Asians took over my city. They shot everybody.
My experience tell you that they run around. They take over everything. They take over. They like the mafia. They like the mob. You know what I'm saying? They eat in every aspect. They'll own a store. They'll own a record store and sell bootleggers out the back. You know what I'm saying? they got their hands in everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's just always been though. And we don't, because they don't live amongst us as much, or we don't be in their areas. We just think that we go to a Chinese restaurant in our hood. We think it's a store. Nah, these niggas got their hands in everything moving. You know what I mean? It's just that. Yo, I remember, right? I went to a club downtown. This happened in like the late 90s. Me and my cousin went. It was a Chinese hip hop. That's Asian. I want to say Chinese Asian. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, they play hip hop all night. It was just in Manhattan. It was just a bunch of Asians listening to hip hop. I even went to a karaoke spot, an Asian karaoke spot over Canal Street at 6th Avenue. It was crazy in there. You know what I'm saying? They got their money up, man. You can't deny that. They got their money up. They got their hands in everything, and we cannot believe that they could be like, you know, Like when they start complaining about the race wars, they start, people start thinking like, you got money, you pay attention.
All right, so somebody says the only thing they didn't like about China Mac was how he punked Little Pump, a 17-year-old. Okay, first of all, this is the problem that we have right now in our culture. And when I say our culture, I mean America. People think that because you're young, you could be disrespectful and do bullshit. Did you not notice how 6ix9ine kept trying to say, yeah, they just messing with this kid? 6ix9ine like 20-something years old. You're not a kid, all right? You're a man. That's one. Two, if you 17 years old like Little Pump is, allegedly, I don't even know how old Little Pump is to keep it a buck, but somebody said he's 17. If you 17 years old and you're going to go and you're going to start doing some insulting somebody, then you got to be prepared for that person to step to you. I don't care. All right, stop that. That if you young, you could be disrespectful. If you young, you could do this. And people gotta accept it. Niggas don't gotta accept that shit. You should know better. At 17 years old, you should know better than to do what he did. That's a fact. Then he said, and then the person says, I did not like the fact that China Mac made a video on Instagram bragging about how he pressed Little Pump. I didn't see the video, so I don't know if he was bragging about it or if he was telling people about the situation.
Yeah.
He might have been telling people. He might have been telling people about the situation. What up, Tim Tyler? He might have been telling people, "Yo, this happened." Me and the individual talk. This is. I don't know. I didn't see it. But even if he did brag, but hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying though. But even if he did brag, he just stood up for his whole entire culture. You trying to tell me that if somebody disrespected the black culture, my song stepped to them. They took that shit down, took the video down and everything. You don't think my song is gonna be up on his Instagram the next day talking about how he stepped the dude and made dude back down and take the shit off of the Instagram? You trying to tell me if fucking what's this nigga? What's the president name? You trying to tell me that if Trump didn't step to somebody who disrespected his white fan base and make them take something down off the internet or something like that, you don't tell me Trump isn't gonna be bigging that shit up? You better believe both of them will be doing that. So let's stop holding people to a different. Let's stop holding people to a different. How do you say? No, holding people to different qualities that we hold others to. You understand what I'm saying? He did what he did. Homeboy took it down. He got a right to talk about it. And if he want to brag a little about it, he got a right. You know how many Asians didn't say anything? How many of his own people didn't say anything and they was just gonna let dude do what he did?
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm gonna tell you so. He posted a video talking his shit, but then he posted another video like, yo, my whole purpose was for him to take it down. I'm not trying to put the same energy that he put in making that song. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize for my energy, but I had to do it. You see what I'm saying? And that's what had to happen. It wasn't so much that he pumped Little Pump. It's that he made Little Pump label make him take that shit down. Remember, he signed to a label. At the end of the day, if the label tell him keep that shit up there, it stays up there. You know what I'm saying? So even though Little Pump took it down like a man, the label respected that. That means China Mac made $1 billion company agree to taking that shit down. You know what I mean?
You telling me he can't brag about that? Shout out to Punch.
Shout out to Punch.
You telling me he can't brag about that?
Fuck Little Pump.
Nigga, I would have been popping champagne.
Yeah.
I would have had some random chicks in the background dancing, but with clothes on because I want to at least have the appearance of being respectful. So I'm just joking and shit. But I would have been popping champagne and shit. We would have been hooting and hollering. We made them $1 billion company take some shit down that was disrespecting us. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Why can't people ever be happy about something that they did good? I don't understand that. I don't understand why. Yeah, like we can't never enjoy anything that we do well. Like if we did something well, we can't like it. Why is that? Shout out to Robin Lynn with the donation. She said, shout out to whoever hit me with a wrench. I appreciate you. Somebody blocked her out.
No, man. Anything that Little Pump does is through the label. He signed to a record label. His Instagram is not his Instagram. It's the label's Instagram. The label could have said, man, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? But the label, they respected China Mac's approach. He got them to take down that approach. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? He had a right to. I'm in front of my fucking culture. I get mad at the engineer that let him make the song. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that actually stood in the studio when he made the fucking track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is where the difference between business and common sense. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit that you think when they sign to these labels, the label owns the shit. The label. It's not them. Like 6ix9ine. He doesn't own his Instagram. And we see that now. Look, he locked up and he has not hit the gram yet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because he doesn't own that, even though he can't touch a computer, but he doesn't own his Instagram. The label owns it. So they're not going to put nothing else out until they see what's going to happen with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, check this out also. This is something else that I don't think y'all realize. By him going on whatever he went on, going on Instagram and letting people know that Little Pump and his people took the picture, took the thing down, and that he stepped up for them and they did that. Y'all know that China is the biggest market, right? I don't think people understand this. China is the biggest market. I'm gonna tell you how big the market of China is. Nigga, I'm turning this nigga down while he's over there playing with fucking cans. I'm gonna tell you how big the market of China is. This is how big the market of China is. You know that movie? What's the name of that movie with the big robots fighting each other? Pacific Rim. You know Pacific Rim? Pacific Rim bombed in America. Bombed in America. Pacific Rim bombed in America. But it did so well in China. It not only got a fucking it not only got a sequel, but they're also gonna do a third one. It bombed in America. It did so well in China that the second Pacific Rim had to have a whole Asian side of the cast. I think there was like one Asian in the first Pacific Rim. It was Homegirl. I know I like both movies too, but I'm talking about what they did in the box office. You understand what I'm saying? So by him going on his Instagram and saying that he spoke with Little Pump and Little Pump decided that he was gonna take down the thing, that kind of helps. Now China might feel like they might still not fuck with him. Don't get me wrong, but it's making it feel like now he might be okay to be fucked with. You understand what I'm saying? So he probably did Little Pump a favor. Y'all don't understand. Let me not say y'all. That's not fair. A lot of people don't understand how to look at business. Pacific Rim bomb. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Okay. If there was no Asian market, the people who worked on Pacific Rim, they probably wouldn't be making more movies for about 4 or 5 years because they bombed. You understand what I'm saying? But they fucking destroyed the Asian market. I'm gonna tell you how the Asian market is. In the Asian market, they only allow like 4 movies out from outside of Asia a year. China a year. The Chinese market only allow like 4 movies in. 4 movies in a year from Hollywood. 4.
That's one.
Exactly. 4 movies. Y'all don't like. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't think people really understand. Like when y'all say, "Oh man, like y'all don't understand. Like you don't understand. Like not no disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, but I'm just saying like it's way bigger than like you like how we had dude come in here and act like people are stealing hip hop culture and shit like that. Like you don't know. You wasn't in the Bronx back then in the 80s. You wasn't in New York City in the 80s. You don't know what you're talking about. If you was in New York City in the 80s, you 100% will realize that hip-hop is hip-hop. Y'all don't understand the wars that was going on in the streets between fucking the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans like crazy. But between the other nationalities in the streets in the 80s, in the 70s, pardon me, and hip-hop helped bring all of that shit together. Hip-hop helped stop New York City from destroying itself. So every time I hear people talk about somebody's a fucking culture vulture, I'm like, do you even know there's more black culture vultures out there right now? There's more people using hip-hop that are black in the wrong way that is hurting the image of hip-hop than not. Like I said, most of our black artists aren't even hip-hop, they're pop artists. Why isn't anybody arguing and getting mad at the Migos for not making rap songs? But you want to get mad at the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans and the Mexicans that are making rap music. But you don't want to get mad at the Migos for making pop songs. Like, come on. Really? Oh, I don't even know what China Black does. What up, Not a Clan? Yes. Yo, tell them about Africa Bambaataa in the Zulu Nation. A lot of people don't know about what they did. African Bambaataa was actually one of the heads of the Black Spades.
Yeah, he was a part of that. Yeah, he had status for that.
Yeah, he was like in the top. I'm not saying he was the head. And they turned that around, turned that into the Zulu Nation and started doing positive shit in the street for the kids and for whoever. You understand what I'm saying? They started saying, what's up?
You took off. What happened is the Black Spades, those are the gangs. Black Spades, the Jolly Hop, what do you call them? The Jelly Hoppers, the Tomahawks. Those are just there was different. There was the Nomads. There was different gangs. Even the Hell's Angels, there was a lot of gangs. And what the Black Spades was pushing for was something different for the youth. Like the next generation, you don't want them to be us. But what Africa Bambaataa did was he went to Africa. And when he went to Africa, he got to see a whole other culture. And you know, in Africa, they unite through like rituals and dances and the tribe. That tribe life. He came back with that philosophy of through dance, we can all unite. And that's when he came back. Remember, hip hop was already here with Kool Herc. But when he came back, he started uniting the people through the music. Where instead of that block fighting that block, y'all could battle each other. You know what I'm saying? And by us seeing the progression of what he was doing, by like movies like Beat Street, Wild Style, he began to believe in that vision. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I can get a job. I can know how to break dance. If I like graffiti, I can get busy. He brought the culture of hip hop, and he had the first movement ever of hip hop. The first movement, the Zulu Nation.
Let's just be clear on something. This is not a gossip channel. This is also not a what's the other guys that they always arguing on the internet? No disrespect to them. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all.
Them dudes as they always arguing with the conscious community. This is not a conscious community channel. We're talking hip hop. If you want to talk those other aspects of what was going on, it's not a problem. But we're not doing that here. We're talking about something positive. Please don't try to we're not doing that here. I don't know about. I'm going to talk about what I know about. What I know about is that I know how dangerous the streets in New York was. I know how dangerous the streets in New York was. Streets in New York is dangerous. Okay, I'm going to tell you. You know the Russians. What happened?
It's crazy because what Bambaataa did though was when Bambaataa put the elements together, he put the elements together as Black and Latino. That's the only thing that he did that was different. You know what I'm saying? Because when he put together, he had like rock, the Zulu Nation, and that's it. He didn't show like the Caucasian portion of hip hop.
Yo, hold it down for me 1 second. I need to go run and do something. Zeke, tell them about whatever you're talking about. I'll be right back.
You know what I'm saying? The only part of the culture that you can see that from, if you got time, check out Style Wars, the documentary, and Wild Style. Those are different elements in hip hop where they're sort of graffiti artists and different graffiti artists in the beginning of hip hop as it began to progress. And a lot of people that was involved with that was Blondie, Fat Five Freddy, the reporter from the Village Voice. Those are the ones that really was pushing the culture of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And actually, Europe really took to us first. You know what I'm saying? Because as they were doing these documentaries, the European networks wanted that. So that's like how we grew up on hip hop. They grew up on hip hop in like England, France, Belgium. Not so much Germany, because back then Germany was a Soviet bloc back then. You know what I'm saying? But all them little free, lower European countries, they had hip hop. You know what I'm saying? They had it. Just like China. China had hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's just that within the culture, it's different now because people only tell you what they want to tell you with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I remember where I grew up at, you go down the block, you had a bunch of white boys that was break dancing, by graffiti, punching niggas in the face. That was their shit. You know what I'm saying? That was hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 357 school. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I wasn't making graffiti, but I know a lot of writers. You know what I'm saying? And if you're from New York, you're probably, I sat there and watched the TFA crew get busy. The TAT crew from the Bronx Bio and Trim and Nights get busy. I watched Joey TDS get busy in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? I've physically seen his actions. But one thing I can say is it was all love. When you see different graffiti crews pop up to the Hall of Fame, you got, and it's all love. That's what hip hop did. Hip hop brought, like he said, it brought the people together. It brought love together. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna get along with each other, but majority of when you see a group of guys in the same room and they all got one thing in common, is a certain art. That's a special thing, man. You hear me?
Wait, hold on. Anybody that do graffiti, do a BBN jump off on for graffiti and send it to me. Matter of fact, anybody that does graffiti, everybody do your best graffitis, BBN Network, Jack Frost, either which one or both, and send it to me, and we're gonna put y'all shit up on the channel. How about that? How about that? We support hip hop over here. I'm sorry. Every once in a while we talk about shit that's considered gossip, but we talk hip hop over here. And Tekashi, because it's fucking what the fuck, you know. But wait, hold on. Wait, finish what you're gonna say. Finish what you're gonna say.
There's a network called on the BTF channel. You can check that out. They do a lot of documentaries on hip hop. I'm gonna try to get them to holler. You know what I'm saying? At the network, they got the BTF channels that they're on. They got the Vandal Hour. Just check out Google that, the Vandal Hour BTF. They have a lot of old school and new school graffiti artists on there. Check them out. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so
up and running.
All right, we about to get ready to go, but before we go, I do wanna speak on this the actual topic for another minute or two. For everybody that's new to the show, this is what we do. We talk about stuff. If somebody says something interesting, that's why I don't always see. This is the problem I have with the trolls. You can't get disrespectful. If you're not gonna get disrespectful, I'm gonna leave you. I don't want you kicked. You can have your own opinion, you can state what you want. But at the end of the day, if I live through something and then you're in here and all you want to do is divert the conversation about what we're talking about to talk about what you want to talk about, then obviously sooner or later you're just gonna have to get kicked. It is what it is. We're not doing that. We're not gonna every single day we come in here and talk about race. And you got some people who they're bigots. Everybody know bigots in their life. There's a difference between being a bigot and being a racist. But everybody know bigots in their life, and what bigots want to do is bigots always want to talk about race. That's all they want to talk about. That's all they think about. And a lot of times they're ill-informed. That's why they're bigots.
That's good.
Yeah, they don't know no better. Yeah, I know, but I don't have a problem discussing that. I thought that was that's something that we needed to discuss. You understand what I'm saying? Because I think that people really don't understand. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I probably wouldn't have really spoke on it if not for the fact that he also put Cardi B's name in there. How is somebody gonna be born in the Bronx and you call them a culture vulture of the hip hop culture? That doesn't even make sense. That's like somebody being born in America and you're saying that they're stealing American values. They're born in America. They're fucking American. What are you talking about?
Yo, you know what's funny? Because no one can flex to saying that stupid shit, man. Yo, this, that, and third, when it comes to Cardi. But me, like, interested, off the record, we had a great conversation, right? And I remember, like I was telling him, when Rockefeller Records used to send my friend gifts, record label send you gifts. And the gifts are, thank you for spinning our records, getting a BDS spin. Is that payola? Well, you sent me 5 pair of sneakers, 2 t-shirts, a pair of jeans, and buy me a dinner at a 5, and give me a free reservation at a 5-star restaurant. I might look into anything, any record you send me, I might give you some spins. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
So don't get it twisted. Just because you physically don't take money, you're taking gifts. And those gifts lead to radio spins. You know what I'm saying? So yes, Flex, you do take payola because if you accept gifts, that means you're accepting payment for some work that you're giving. You know what I mean?
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So when he goes about Cardi B, that's because he's working with the masses that want to, like he said, tear her down. You know what I mean? Because just like he said this morning, she's the greatest writer who ever done it. 360 deal. I'm not writing my own lyrics, so I'm not putting no sweat into this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
that was a conversation that we didn't have that on the live. Me and you was talking about that before we came on the live.
Yep.
Basically,
Cardi
Cardi B has like 3 or 4 different 360 deals. And you know how everybody talk about don't get a 360 deals. 360 deals are bad, this and this and that. 360 deals are only bad if you are creating the music, if you're creating the beats, or if you're creating the rap music, if you're actually writing the lyrics. That's when 360 deals are bad because you're basically signing away your rights. But if somebody else is writing all the music, if somebody else is doing all the music and all you're doing is recording, 360 deals don't really hurt you. Not at all. And then that means the more 360 deals you sign, the more people are going to the more that they need for you to succeed. So that means the more shows you're going to be able to do, the more advertisement deals you're going to be able to get, everything else. You understand what I'm saying? So homegirl has like a ton of 360 deals. She signed like 360 deals, but she doesn't write. So it's not hurting her. You understand what I'm saying? Like she doesn't own the rights to the music anyway. So it don't matter that she signs a 360 deal. You know, it don't matter.
Yep. So when Flex go in on her, he's just because somebody else probably gave him a good gift. They're like, you know what? I'm not jacking Cardi B right now. Okay, bet. You done bought me 2 pair of sneakers. You done paid my light bill for the month. Bet. You hear me? Thank you. These niggas take the payolas. When you see them showcasing, yo, thank you for these Nikes, Peter Boom Boom Boom, that's the label giving them gifts for what? Because these reps keep their jobs from getting radio spin. Don't ever get it twisted. These reps that work at these labels, they keep their jobs by showering these DJs with gifts so that they get at least 100 spins and they're okay with that. You know what I'm saying? 100 spins says they did their job. You know what I mean? Now if the song don't catch on to the public, it's on the artist at that point. But you know what I mean? So I'm breaking it down for you. So when you hear a guy go, yeah, I got like all these parties DJs, those are gifts. When you're DJing Universal Records holiday party, that's a fucking gift. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted, man. Payola is in the
Mr. Jones,
but you can't mention it. You know, this is how these reps keep their jobs. You gotta be in tune with who's able to make these things happen. So sometimes people get caught in these slandering conversations because if they give being bought. Yo, shit, you won't believe this shit, man. I got boom, boom, boom. What? All right, yo, take this to the back, go see my man at the car spot. You don't push your engine. Bet. All right, yo, you know what? I'm not jacking Coogee rap right now. Bet, say no more. You know, I don't want to say shit, but I can't. Don't worry about I got you tonight. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? And I'll dedicate 5 hours to Coogee rap. Disrespecting him, tearing him down. Come on, bro.
Appreciate that, Mr. Jones.
It's business. When we understand business, we understand how to win. See, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it twisted. That Elliot Grange nigga, he probably gave this nigga something. That's why he dedicated 2 hours to 6ix9ine for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? Because you're keeping his name relevant. You know what I'm saying? You're keeping his sound relevant. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, it is what it is. Sometimes these guys just overdo it. They're being, you know what I'm saying? They overdo it. That dick body. But it's okay. But it's business. So I understand what they're closing out. So on my end, understand the music business, understand what business is, and understand the market. You know what I'm saying? What market be more important than others. And don't put yourself in harm's way. You might say something wrong, it's okay to apologize. It's okay. It's okay to say sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a fact.
Sometimes you have a bad day, you might say something wrong, or Nowadays, when the internet, they come, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to say sorry. It's okay to apologize. You know? It's okay. It's nothing wrong with it. It's okay. So, with that being said, on my side, to me, I think it's a great discussion. A great day. Every day is a great discussion. And remember, Jack Force is a journalist. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at it because he may interview some gang members or non-gang members that he's part of the gang. There's a certain questions certain things he can't answer that he might need me to answer. You know what I'm saying? I have to deal with those consequences. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But it's better coming from me than him because he's not a gang member. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that title of not being part of a gang. Let's get used to that. Let's do shit rather be a part of something. Be yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Let's try that. So with that being said, chat, have a good one. Boy, take us out of here, baby.
Today's Thursday. Everybody's been spending a lot of time with the family this week. Why don't we make today a day that we do something for ourselves? Like, we always need to find time to just do something for ourselves, because if we can't keep ourselves up, how can we help keep other people up? So today, let's find something that we need, like personally, to get us to that next moment. And let's just do something for ourselves, whether it is to buy you a little something, cheat on your diet, maybe it's go for a run. I don't know. I don't know what you need. You know what you need. So today, let's do something that we need to help, build our soul back up, build our energy back up, build our strength back up, get us back to the place that we need to be so we can be at optimum efficiency. Let's do that today. All right. I don't got much more to say other than that. I love y'all. I really appreciate y'all. No, do not cheat on your girl. I love y'all. I really do appreciate y'all. I want everybody to just, do something that makes you feel good today. Today is a you day. Make it so that when you get home or when you go home or whatever the case might be, you're ready to be somebody else's strength. Let's do that today. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. # Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.